My name is Tom. About a year ago today, something happened to me that shook my soul. I lived with my parents in America. I also had a brother. The area we lived in was very old. There were very few houses there. People used to say about this area that a very tall person wanders here. One day, my parents and my younger brother were going to a party, and they dropped me off at my mother's friend's house. Their house was also close to our house. That house was very big. They dropped me off on the top floor of the house and left from there themselves. It was about 3 in the morning when I woke up to the sound of a knock on the door. I went out and looked, but no one was there. I went to the bathroom and started wondering who could have knocked on the door at such a late hour. I was just about to leave the bathroom when I felt like someone was watching me from behind. Without looking back, I ran away and lay down on the bed. When I opened my eyes, I saw a very tall person standing in front of me. I was very scared when I saw the wind and started screaming, but maybe there was no one there to hear my screams. Then my family came there, and as soon as they arrived, the black shadow disappeared from there. That day, my life was saved, but to this day, whoever goes there cannot return. It was almost midnight. It was winter. Everyone was sitting with a fire burning in their houses. The whole village was echoing with the sounds of barking dogs and howling wolves. Sam was walking on a deserted road with his motorcycle. Actually, he was returning from a party, and his motorcycle had run out of petrol. He was knocking on the doors of houses in the hope that someone would help him. Then a man came out of a house. His clothes were stained with blood. Sam told him the whole story and asked him to let Sam spend the night here. The man agreed. He showed Sam a room and left. Sam found the man's behavior a little strange, but he ignored this and lay down on the bed. At around 2 a.m., Sam opened his eyes and felt thirsty. He went to the man's room to ask for water. There were blood marks everywhere, and the man was sitting in the corner loading bullets into his gun. Seeing this, Sam got very scared and ran away from the house. He saw a police car driving by. He told them everything. The police said that a serial killer lives in this area. You narrowly escaped from him, otherwise you would have been his next victim. Carl was returning from a party. It was late at night, and it was raining. He was going home in his car when his car hit a tree. Despite trying hard, the car did not start. He got out of the car and started looking for a safe place. He walked and reached the outside of a mansion. From the outside, the mansion looked very old. The door of the mansion opened by itself with a loud noise. Carl entered and saw a safe place and sat down there. The mansion was very old, and there was no one there. Carl heard the door closing. When he tried to open the door, it did not open. Carl was hurt by an old woman, and he controlled Carl. He started following the woman, and the woman took Carl inside the mansion. The next day, Carl's missing report was published in the newspaper. Emily had just moved to Tokyo. She got a job as a maid in a very big house. The house was very big, and only an old man and his wife lived there. One day, these people had to go to another city for work. Now, Emily was completely alone in this house for a week. She was very scared. She changed her clothes as soon as night fell and slept. Her eyes were opened by the sound of something breaking in the kitchen. When she went there and looked, there was no one there. She felt that there was someone else in this house besides her. She lay down on the bed and tried to sleep, but she could not sleep anymore. The next day, When she was working in the kitchen, she felt that she had just left there. A black shadow passed by, and when he told this to his master, the people were very scared, and they told him that a man's soul had wandered into this house. Then they heard Emily's screams. When they sent the police there was no one in the house. Perhaps the shadow had taken Emily with it.